10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh my God, we're live.
Oh my God.
And you're not Daryl.
And I'm not Daryl.
Where the hell is Daryl?
Where did Daryl go? Maybe the ghost got him.
Yeah, I hope he shows up.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It is Mike, and definitely not Daryl.
I'm Amy. Hi.
And Daryl is around.
He's here. Oh, there's exactly. I do not know. Oh,
Yeah, keep that quiet over there, hey? Daryl is our producer today, and he's behind the scenes. He's just, he's actually just making memes of us the whole night. Tonight, tonight we're actually live on location. We are in the middle of an investigation at Alex House in South Surrey, which is really fun. But our investigation tonight is consisted of just having fun and cracking jokes and playing games. And we actually asked the spirits to come join us and be famous here on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
we've got our trusty K2s, our recorders.
I actually have a voice recorder running right now as we speak.
Yep.
So if we capture anything during our show, you may find out about it. But I have to say, we have to have people waiting in the wings, don't we? Besides Daryl, who's like sitting over there waving, which you can't see. But who else do we have? Amy.
Oh, I was waiting for Daryl to like bring them up on the screen. Tonight we have two amazing investigators. They are part of our team, Karen and Gord. Married couple, lovely people, and they've got lots of interesting stories and facts and stuff they will share with us tonight about what it's like being a paranormal investigator, and we'll pick their brains a little bit.
I made a message come up when I tried to do the thumb thing.
Oh dear.
We won't be doing the thumb thing tonight.
Hey guys.
hi guys.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
How you guys doing?
Hello, everybody.
So, Karen Gord, well, thank you for joining us. Obviously, this is my time. Daryl's still here. I feel like he's here, but he's not here. So
he's got a bit of a sore throat, so he's got me filling in tonight.
Yes. And Amy literally is here. Like this isn't like
I am not Daryl.
So you guys, we have we've been doing some interviews for our fellow investigators. We've been asking you guys questions. We had Amy on, we've had Kay on. Hello Kay, if you're watching. I think she's watching. Daryl, is she watching?
Yes.
Hi Kay.
Yes, he says.
Kay is on, and there's Kitty.
Oh, hi Kitty.
Kitty? Who's Kitty? I don't know. Kitty.
Hi Kitty.
Hi, Kitty. Someone we don't know. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. So as I was mentioning, we've done some interviews, and you guys are no exception. I'm sure you guys were like thinking about this for weeks on end, because that's just, you guys are probably fearing this night, right?
We were.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some questions that are fun, lighthearted, but also ones that are going to make you think a little bit. So
My brain.
Oh, your brain already hurts, Karen. You're in for a treat.
Oh, here we go.
It's hurting from today. I had a very busy day, so.
Aw, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh boy, I'm nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Okay,
So, yeah, did you want to go
Just
finish?
be kind.
Okay, yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna start off with a really simple question. What do you think is creepier? Do you think a haunted house is creepier or a haunted imagination?
I think a haunted house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why is it?
I think a haunted house.
Okay.
But then a haunted imagination, that could be just off the wall stuff, right? It could.
Mhm.
Yeah, it could be very off the wall depending on where your imagination goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That could be scary, not creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on your imagination. What about you, Gord? What do you think about that?
I would say imagination.
Yeah.
If you're in a haunted house. Now, haunted houses they have the normal, all the rooms and what you expect and what you might not expect. You know, we all think of houses, old scary houses, as haunted, but that is still in your imagination. So put the two together, and it's a double whammy, I think. So they go hand in hand.
Yeah, your imagination can go running wild during, like, if you're in a haunted location too. I mean, I know I've been guilty of that, where you're kind of like imagining what could happen potentially, and it can be probably pretty frightening what you think could happen. It never does, but yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I have 20 questions for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to get through all 20 of them tonight, but 10 of them are really fun ones, and 10 of them are ones that are going to make you think. Amy's was one to make you think, I think. So mine, I'm going to go with this one. Who's more likely to get possessed first? You, Karen, or you, Gord? That was probably an obvious one, but...
You know what? We are hoping that this one here gets possessed first. Nothing seems to happen to this one.
I'd say Karen. She's more tune sensitive with all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
As soon as I read it, I'm like, well, I think I know the answer to this one, but it's still going to be fun to ask it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be possessed, but hey, if it happens, it happens.
It is a risk we run as investigators, I think. There's always that slight chance.
Exactly.
Yes.
Amy,
you're up.
All right. Are there any famous like ghost hauntings you think might have some credibility?
What's that movie? The book and the movie. Amityville Horror?
Oh yeah.
That kind of freaked me out as a kid when I first read that book.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, does that have any credibility?
The Conjurings, to me, with the Warren, Mr. and Mrs. Warren.
Oh yeah.
Turned into movies. They've turned into Hollywood blockbusters, but that's pretty compelling stuff. Karen's too scared to watch that.
I don't like scary movies.
And
I don't like.
I've watched it, and it's quite amazing.
Hollywood eyes.
With all the dolls and all the things he's collected over the years.
Oh, there's Daryl.
Daryl appeared for 1 second.
It was Ghost of Daryl.
It was the ghost of Daryl. I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, a lot of it is very compelling.
Yeah.
As you're saying, believable. Well, to them, obviously, and they were the one that started and created all this. So you have to believe in their stories, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Hollywood.
Well, some of it is Hollywoodized. The movies are, but they're based on truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, some truth, anyways. I think that there's always been some stretching of the truth. How much we'll probably never know, but it's like anything. I think there's always, especially when it goes to Hollywood, there's going to be stretching of the truth for sure.
Oh, definitely.
I think with the parents that there was it was I think it was not the parents. No, like the ones in the Conjuring house.
The Warrens.
That was
it the Warrens?
Warrens.
Yeah, the Amityville was parents.
No. Oh, sorry, they lived in the house.
Yeah.
But the investigators were the Warrens, I believe.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the Warrens. So actually, people that lived in the house.
Yes,
they wrote a book, and I think it was called House of Darkness, House of Light, and they actually talked about the stories of growing up in that house is like one of the kids that lived in that house, and her experiences, and not everything was actually dark in growing up. Some things were a little creepy, but other things were very calming and comfortable.
Mhm.
So yeah, they definitely stretch the truth for movies. That's for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
This one's question for both of you. You can both answer it however you wish, but how has investigating the paranormal together changed your marriage over the years?
It hasn't changed at all. It just, well, for me, I don't know. It hasn't changed. I kind of get mad with Gord when we're, when we're reviewing audio and video and everything. If we see something or if we hear something and he doesn't hear it, it's like, how did you not hear that, Gord? Just plain as day, how did you not hear it?
She's got female ears.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoy it for sure.
And then the other thing is, like he said, oh, that was Daryl, or that was Amy, or that was Mike, or
might not have been Ted.
Yeah.
So.
And I said, no, it wasn't them, Gord. If it wasn't them, like, who the heck is it? Like he's trying to always debunk everything, where I know that nobody on our team said that, whatever was said, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But affected our marriage? No.
No. It's actually made it more fun.
I don't know of any investigators, married ones, that have been divorced because of the paranormal. So that's maybe a good thing. There's a good track record.
Yeah. No, it's actually made it more fun, because it's something that we both enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And,
With the people you guys and everyone else. So we enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the bossy one, right? I boss Gord around, as you know.
She wears the pants in the relationship.
I do.
Gord, you wear the dress?
I let her wear the pants. Yeah.
You let her wear the All right, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. If you were a ghost, what would your signature haunting move be? And please demonstrate. She's got the knock in. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Even a haircut.
All right. I love it.
I've never thought of that, but I think lights on and off, which I can't do right now, but that's pretty powerful, because to control a switch takes a lot of power. So without that ghost power, if you will, on and off, lights turning on and off.
Unless you have the clapper, right?
Yeah.
And then Karen's just gonna be knocking anyway.
Yeah.
So as Karen knocks, the lights are going on and off, and Gord just stands there going, "Yeah, see, I told you to do that."
Ghosts can't clap, so I don't know.
I actually thought, Gord, that yours would be more of like a karaoke sort of a thing.
No.
Singing?
No.
No.
No? Okay.
You don't want to sing in the afterlife?
Well, no one would want to listen to me.
That's not true.
Definitely not true.
How do you know?
I don't know.
I think that'd be fun.
All right, I got a silly one for you guys here. If Hollywood ever made a rom-com based on your paranormal life, what would it be called?
Guys.
Like, I don't know.
Rom-com, romantic comedy.
Oh, that's a comedy. Yeah, that's a
The Secret Life of the Parents.
See, these are questions that you never thought you'd be asked in a
No.
million years.
No.
The paranormal parents, Daryl said.
Yeah, paranormal parents.
The paranormals. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Paranormal.
paranormal. Yeah, paranormals. The life of the paranormals.
See?
That's pretty brilliant.
You just have to talk it out, and it comes to you.
Yeah.
I'd pay to watch that.
Yeah. Now showing.
We're getting hand signals from our producer over here.
On Cheap
He's
Tuesday.
giving thumbs up.
He's doing this.
Our elbows up.
The Thumb Wars.
He's
Brought to
having,
you, the
he's having a
Paranormal is
thumb
brought
war.
to you by Thumb Wars. All right.
I can't hide off camera when I laugh.
So imagine that we're all ghosts, we're all living in the afterlife, and Daryl, he comes to us and he's like, you know, I'm going to start a team and I'm going to call it Dead on Arrival. We're going to go and we're going to haunt the living. So who are we going to go and haunt first, and where are we going?
We are going to,
Be nice.
where are we going? Oh my goodness.
England.
England.
So,
All right.
I'm in.
Yeah.
and the old castles and
Yeah, we're going on a road trip. I mean, a plane trip. Yeah, we're all going to England
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
because I know that we all like.
All right, and who are we haunting?
We
Who
are.
are we going to go scare?
Let's say King Charles.
the
Yeah.
royal.
What did he do
Royals.
to you?
The Royals.
The Royals. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh. I got to look for a serious one now.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Okay. Have you ever felt that something followed you home, and did it affect your dynamic?
No, in all the years that we've been investigating, well, I've never. No, I don't think anything has ever followed us home.
Well, at the end of the night, we said good night
Yeah.
with respect, and please don't follow us home. So,
Mhm.
and you know me, Mike. So
Yeah, I know you.
nothing has followed me home.
Yeah.
so,
No.
or
no,
affected us now, or
No.
me.
No.
That's good.
Well,
That's good.
that's very good.
You guys have a good track record then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's investigators on the team that definitely can't say the same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that our producer, wherever he went, because he's all of a sudden disappeared, I know he's had some things like that happen. I don't know about you.
You found it.
Did you hear something?
I don't know. Did you hear that? I heard footsteps.
I didn't.
You have a full body apparition.
We'll have to check our cameras later.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it was paranormal.
It was paranormal.
Yeah.
No, we always say, before we leave anywhere, just please don't follow us home. We mean mean no harm, and we have respect for you guys. Just stay where you are, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe they listen to you more than they do listen to others. I don't know. Maybe that's why. I mean, we all kind of do it. I do it in my car.
Yeah.
After we've, kind of all dispersed and went our own ways.
Yeah.
I just kind of have like a quick conversation, like, I'm going home. You're not welcome to come with me, but it was fun meeting with you. So, I know my wife won't watch this, so I can't say with certainty that things haven't followed me home, but I also don't think anything has, but I don't know, right? Nothing concrete. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's lucky.
I know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Just in case she does decide to watch this and she goes, wait a minute, what?
What is that noise?
We're just, hang on a second, Daryl. We're hearing a weird sound in here. Like, we are on an actual investigation still. So Daryl's has actually just gotten to go to investigate a sound that we
It
just
sounds
heard.
like a pot of coffee, like brewing.
Huh. What area are you in? I don't recognize it.
Canoe room.
We're in the canoe room.
Canoe room.
Oh, I don't
In
think.
the lodge
In the
upstairs.
lodge? Yeah.
We're up in it there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've been
We
there.
only went downstairs in the lodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check something. You keep going.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all by myself.
Oh no.
So on the other side over that direction is the long hallway with all the doors.
Oh, okay.
And we're on the other side. So there's it's just a big common room. There's a fireplace. Amy and I got a nice leather couch we're sitting on here. It's really comfy.
Okay.
I think all investigations should be like this comfy, honestly.
Yeah. For sure.
How many dark and dank places have we had to investigate where there's nowhere to sit and you don't want to touch anything? And it's
I know.
Ew.
Like the overflow morgue. I always get, I feel dirty in there. Like it's just,
So
Yeah, I've even had one investigation where I had a mouse run across my voice recorder, and I didn't know it until I was doing the review.
That's right. I remember that. I was with you.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I remember
So
that. Yeah.
I'm okay with investigating this kind of place. I don't know about you, but have you really investigated nicer places than this?
I've investigated some incredible places, but I love it here.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ask your question?
Yeah, I think so, didn't I?
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever, you're up.
Okay. Well, okay. So my next question is: sometimes we go to a place like the camp where you know that there's been a lot of kids, or a location might have activities where they think there might be a child, and you kind of know a little bit about their stories. Like, do you ever feel like protective of like the spirit's children when you're actually on an investigation, or any spirit really in general when you know their story?
If I feel sad, because if it's a child spirit, I feel sad that that child hasn't had a life. I don't like to hear the death, a death of a child or a haunting of a child. It bothers me. That's one thing that really bothers me about being an investigator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as long as he had a good life, but short, as long as it was good.
Yeah. Or can somebody like come back as like they live like a full life, but they come back as a child in their best years? I don't know.
I don't know if that's possible. Well, that's what we're here to find out, right?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept because like if you're gonna come back with your like best memories, I know like a lot of people could probably say their best memories are when they were young and like, maybe preteens, teens, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And while you may get the image that they are a young person, maybe they could have passed when they're 80 years old, but they decided to come back, or if you have the choice, as a younger person.
Yeah, I've never really thought of that. I thought when you pass away, and if you do come back, you come back at the age of when you pass away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your last known images and thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't thought about that before. That's interesting.
I think it's kind of like if like what we're wearing if we die today, is this going to be like our forever outfit, or can we actually like come back wearing something different?
Yeah, exactly.
God, I hope I'm not coming back in this.
Like Daryl earlier tonight said, I hope like when I go, I don't always still have like a cold and sniffles and a sore throat after I pass away.
Or a job.
Like how horrible would that be?
Like I work in the ghost post office.
I work in the ghost gallery.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought. Like, do they have a change of clothes in the afterlife? Like, do they? I don't know.
Yeah, I know there's like a million questions. It's like, do you go to the bathroom after you die?
Yes.
Well, you're taking reincarnation from age to age to age.
Well, that's something different, though. Reincarnation.
Yeah. But if you die at 80 and you come back at 20, what's? I can't see it. I've not thought of that concept.
Yeah, me
personally.
either.
So
yeah, it's an interesting thought, though.
It is.
Yeah, interesting thought.
Things
for
that
sure.
make you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we ask these questions. They're very thought provoking. Because now, when the show's done at 9:00, you guys are going to look at each other and go, "Wow, never thought about that."
Yeah. No, never thought about that actually.
What's the weirdest EVP you've ever caught? And did it sound like it was judging your marriage?
Was this judging your marriage thing? You're like,
I didn't write
marriage
these.
counselor tonight.
Okay, for the record, I didn't write these. I asked ChatGPT to ask me the questions.
That's very personal. Not to my knowledge or recollection.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
Oh
right,
drinking
there was one at the Stewart Farm many years and years ago.
One of our first.
One of our first.
With Mike.
And I asked Gord, what was it? We were in the kitchen, and I said to Gord, "Do you want a drink, or what kind of drink is this, or something?" And I got the EVP as it's tea.
Yep.
It was a direct answer, but
yeah,
nothing to.
it was something
between the two.
Yeah,
of us.
I was asking Gord if you what kind of drink is this? And yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It was like we were like setting up for the night. We
Yeah,
weren't even
we
doing
weren't
an
even
EVP yet.
doing an investigation yet. We were setting up and everything, and that was my very first. I think that was my
EVP,
very
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
EVP. It's like holy crap.
Yeah, I actually remember that. That's
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
it
cool.
was like a class A. It was you know you could hear it
Mhm.
totally.
Yeah, I remember that. That was actually really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
tea.
it's tea.
It's tea.
it's
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah,
Amazing. I
Well,
love it.
you know,
Yeah.
like the ghosts were telling you what it is, even though it's like, you know, it's like it's tea, dumbass. Like, not that they would say that, but you get what I'm trying to say.
I wasn't judging our marriage.
yeah. It wasn't.
Was it judging your marriage? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, we've never had anything about the both of us or judging
No.
us or.
No, because
Yeah,
I mean,
not that I can remember anyway.
I know you guys when you introduce yourselves when you are investigating together, and even when we have you guys separated, we always say, you know, my wife Karen is down in this room over here.
I got kicked out again.
Oh, Daryl got kicked out again.
Oh,
Oh, watch this.
there he is.
And then he disappears again. He's just hiding in the shadows. In reality, he's sitting on a leather couch about 5 feet from us. Yeah. Amy.
So yeah, well, I mean, like obviously the tea thing is like I personally would think that's more of a intelligent haunting if there was anything interacting with you. So do you believe in the concepts of residual versus intelligent hauntings? Like what fascinates you more?
Intelligent,
Intelligent.
definitely intelligent.
They realize that we're there
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to
course,
interact with us.
Yeah, correspond with us.
That's more interesting.
Yeah, residual is kind of boring.
It can be. They can also be very helpful too.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Yeah, but if you got something like it gets our excitement going. You know, oh my God, they're responding to us. So
Yeah, no, I agree with that for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. There's this share my referral link button showing up in the bottom of the comments, so I can't see all the comments.
Okay.
So if somebody makes a comment, please move it up farther so I can see it, like make multiple, like make another like question mark comment or something, because I can't see the actual full comments. Sorry, guys.
I can't actually see the chat either.
It's weird. It changed
Oh,
stuff
here we go.
around.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I see Kitty did a high five and a.
Yeah. Do you see something saying share your referral link?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's just a weird thing that's happening to me, so I can't see the comments all.
Amy's now.
I'm just trying
YouTube
to
going on here.
I'm just trying to get onto the. You can ask me a question.
Oh, okay. Time for another. They're called thought-provoking questions, not serious questions. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever disagreed on whether a location was truly haunted, and how did you resolve it?
Sorry, I was reading the comments here. What was? Can you repeat
For
that?
Pete's sake!
I'm sorry. I got distracted. Sorry.
Okay. Have you ever disagreed on whether a location was truly haunted, and how did you resolve it? She's punching him.
I keep my mouth shut, Mike. I can't
So-
resolve it.
He knows when to speak and when not to speak.
We go to a location because there is something there, right? But I just keep my mouth shut. So, yeah.
But at least if you can, I mean, are you always going to say it's not haunted, Gord, even though you have like your suspicions?
I'm not going to say anything. You know me. So I get in trouble.
Gord is a robot. It's like it frustrates me. It really does. Like I say to Gord, okay, Gord, when we go to a location, just try and open yourself up. Just open yourself up. Like go outside the box. Don't go in there closed like there's nothing here. You know?
I try.
I just don't know. It does frustrate me.
But okay, so you guys have been to the UK, and it's like one of the most haunted countries in the world, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
And you've been to a lot of like supposedly really haunted places, Gord. You've never felt anything like even remotely?
I don't know. Karen has.
Well, I know Karen has.
Well, we know the stories. We know the history.
Yeah.
But I mean, Karen also got like a really cool piece for people that don't know. She got like a really cool video of Highgate Cemetery where you could actually hear like footsteps of like somebody going past you
Yeah.
in the graveyard.
That was cool.
Completely
We couldn't figure that out. That was in the middle of the day. Yeah. It's a cool place. Really
But you
cool
wouldn't
place.
say that was haunted.
I wouldn't.
Where did those footsteps come from? This is what we argue about. Like we listen to that video and we watch it and we know who was there and who wasn't there. Where did those footsteps come from? And this is what I argue with him all the time. It's like, Gord, no, we were the only ones there. Like, where did those footsteps come from?
Haunting is a strong word. It was interesting. Right.
Okay.
Gord don't ever change.
You guys are amazing.
I'm not gonna.
I know.
Like I said, yeah.
No, we need people like you still in the field, Gord. Honestly.
You absolutely keep us grounded and
Grounded.
very logical.
And
So
on the
you're very valued.
On the right track.
Yep. Well, I've got questions from Daryl as well, so maybe I should ask a couple of those.
Oh shit.
Karen.
I swore. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I heard you say shift.
That's what I heard. So if you could ask a ghost, alien, or cryptid one question and get a real answer, what would you ask?
Who, me or him?
Either or both.
You can answer. What would you ask?
A ghost? Yeah, well.
Or a cryptid or a
An alien.
what was the third one?
Alien, a ghost, or a cryptid.
I'd ask a ghost how they died, because that's how they became a ghost.
That's boring.
Well, it's a real question.
Or
Right.
what was it like as you died? Like how, like.
Well, especially if they were murdered, and their murderer was never caught is interesting. Right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Mhm.
Like a cold case
Yeah, you can solve the case.
by talking to the ghost.
Yeah, bring some closure to families, I guess, right?
Yeah, that we've watched enough shows on cold cases, and people get away with murder, and where they shouldn't. But
Voices from beyond the grave.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would
to help find the culprits.
mine would be alien.
Yep.
Oh yeah, alien. The
Why
universe,
alien?
the universe fascinates me. Like, is there an end, or does it just go and go and go and go forever and ever?
Mhm.
Is there an end to the universe? Like, we're just. I can't even describe what I feel about the universe because we're just this one little planet.
So
They're
on the flip side of that, concept, what if an alien came here and asked you that same question?
Oh.
Right? Because you would be an alien to them, right? And
Yeah,
if they said,
exactly.
if they said to you, like, oh wow, you're an alien. Is there more to the universe than this? And you're going, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Not that we know. We only know this
Yeah,
Earth.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is it what event would have to happen to make
Gord believe.
Gord believe?
Is that from-
Oh yeah.
It's very little on my phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What would have to happen to you
Well, the
to
flicking
make
of
you a
the
believer?
flicking of my ear. If someone in the other room said, "We've got an open-minded skeptic in the other room," and go ahead and flick his ear. If that happened at that time, that might make me believe or feel something for sure. It's never happened. That's got to be something physical. I don't know, a touching.
Mm-hmm.
Just that. Yep, a flicking of the ear.
Yeah. It's a very strange sensation, especially when you feel like somebody touches the small of your back or something, and you can feel like the hand impression, and you're like in the middle of an empty room.
Or pulled your hair. or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Have you ever doubted your beliefs, or have your beliefs changed because of an investigation?
I've become more kind of aware of my sensitivities since being
Yeah.
a paranormal investigator. Yeah. I believe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not skeptical about anything anymore. I'm a complete believer because I've had too much evidence not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you find like that personal growth can be really helpful to you as an investigator later, or to even other investigators in general?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you find like that to be like a personal growth for yourself in like the paranormal field, for
Yeah.
like even for other investigators, that you
Mhm.
can pass on that kind of knowledge?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I've grown more in my sensitive side
Yeah.
being an investigator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know the cues now and the feelings, where before I wasn't 100% sure what I was feeling, but now I know.
Even if it's like, even when it comes down to like, you kind of have an idea in your head that something might, a ghost might interact a certain way, or you have a certain type of thought, but then something happens and you're like, you know what, I'm probably wrong about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's a different dynamic altogether. It's like growth.
Yeah.
That's where we grow as an investigator, and things change.
Yeah, you actually like asked my question word for word. Like,
Oh.
it's okay. I got another one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you go for it.
Which haunted location felt like it knew you the best?
Oh.
None for me. They don't know me.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gord.
That was easy.
That's awesome. Maybe that's how they know you, Gord. Is it like, okay, this guy, he's not going to know that we're even here. He's not going to see us. He's not going to hear us.
Untouchable.
We'll just leave him alone.
Yeah.
And they know you. So maybe you could say every investigation, every place you've investigated,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
they all know you.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. One day. One day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day. Yeah. Karen?
Which place has known me before?
What? What does it say? It's really, really little.
Waving speech.
Person waiting speech.
You are.
You are open?
Huh?
Maybe they don't believe in him either. It's true.
Yeah,
That's,
I
that's
don't.
true, Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've been on so many. I can't. Not one really stands out because they all have their different ways that they make me feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know you personally.
Yeah.
No.
The question.
But do you think there's like maybe a location where you've been to multiple times and it kind of, like for example, here where we are at Alex's house, we've been here so many times. It's like you come in and you're visiting friends, right? It's
They're like, oh, those guys again.
I would say the police museum. I still kind of get creeped out by that place. There's definitely things there.
there's definitely things there for sure. Yes.
Yeah, it's just Camp Alex. Nah, not really, but definitely the police museum and Stewart Farm. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Absolutely see that.
Yep.
It was like, do you have like a location like that you would like never go back to, like either together or alone?
No.
No, we go to any of them.
Yeah.
No problem.
No.
Okay,
It's always, you never know what you're going to get the second, third, fourth time there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't get tired of a place at all.
Like nothing's ever like been to like if you haven't like investigated a place or been into a place where it's just creeped you out.
There is
And
one.
you would never want to go back.
Yeah, there is one place in the interior that we can't mention. that I think you guys know maybe what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
another one.
where I got that awesome photo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would absolutely love to go back there.
I guess that's the good flip question is like, what's one location that you would absolutely 100% want to keep investigating because you love it so much?
Is that place in the interior there that we went to that one
Yep.
or twice before? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was really special to go there. And, you know, when you had that
Mhm.
experience as well, I mean, I know that you were over the moon that you took that photo. And you were like, Techless took this photo, Techless took this photo.
Made me a
But I think
believer.
it's awesome, right?
It's
So-
probably one of the best
Did you hear
photos
that?
to date.
Did you hear that? That photo made him a believer.
And that picture was real. Yeah.
It was real.
Real.
There's if anyone knows you, there's like 0% chance, literally, that photo could not be real. Sorry,
Oh.
couldn't be. You know what I'm trying to say.
It was
It's real. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't talk tonight. We were doing an EVP session earlier, and I just had to start all over again.
And did that picture ruin your marriage?
No.
No.
We tell everybody.
Yeah,
I got a picture.
you guys did awesome.
I
No,
can't
you
tell you
didn't.
where it is, but I have a picture of a ghost. So
I think it was like, and honestly, like we've captured a lot of things over the years. But I still think that's definitely one of my favorites. So.
Mhm.
Yeah. So especially when we're talking about investigation, what piece of equipment do you trust the most?
I would just say my audio recorder.
yeah, the audio recorder.
Yeah.
And Karen's is a better one than mine, so we could both be taping the same thing, the same room, the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Hers will pick up a little better than mine. I like listening to both. And then comparing the two. It's definitely EVP tape recording machine. Yeah.
Oh, was it? What did?
Somebody can.
I can.
I can.
I can.
Are you putting those messages up, Daryl? Okay. I'm making sure that again, Daryl is our producer tonight. He's on the other side. He's losing his voice. He's putting things up on our screen and we can't see them. They're so small. It's like.
They changed the format.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, here's a fun one for you guys. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
If you had a ghost hunting nickname for you two besides Paranormal, what would that nickname be?
Did you say goat hunting?
No, they didn't say goat hunting.
Goat hunting,
Do they look like goat hunters?
greatest of all time.
They are goat hunters.
Nicknames?
Yeah, like a nickname for you two. I mean, obviously Paranormal is pretty good, but
Uh-huh. Oh no, that's the only one that we really come up with. Paranormal. I don't know. I don't know. What would you guys call us?
I'm the robot. I'm the robot again.
Yeah, robot for him.
You've used that before for me.
yes, yeah.
I don't know.
It's like the believer and the non-believer.
I don't know. People said Gord's like the Stones. He's like Stony.
I've never called Gord Stony before. Hey, Stony.
So,
I think it's a terrible name.
Yeah.
Let's scrap that one.
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, I feel like that one better.
Yeah, I don't have one for you, Karen. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because like besides Amy, I mean, I've known you two the longest as well. So
yeah.
you guys are like the OGs,
Ghost hunters.
Goat hunters.
the original goat hunters.
You know what your name is, Mike?
Yeah,
You're Ghostbuster Mike.
that's me. That's a Ghostbuster Mike. Amy has a nickname for me already too.
Dude, yeah.
That's dude.
And he's also known as Little Mike.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, little Mike. But that's
you're
because
40 years old. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got many nicknames.
When Gord and I are talking about the team, and say I'm talking about you, Mike, I'll say Ghostbuster Mike, right? And then our other Mike, I'll call him Inspector Gadget because he's always
He's like the tech guy.
yeah.
Ghostbuster Mike and
That's
Inspector
really
Gadget.
With the little pockets and Inspector
I actually
Gadget.
love that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amy's called me dude since day one, so
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
The spirit can hold.
just don't call me late for dinner.
We answering Daryl's question here?
Oh yeah,
Pardon?
Daryl's questions. We got Daryl's questions.
Yeah, I'm working on Daryl's questions right now.
Yeah.
I put one up.
I like what Ken
Oh,
said.
what? Yeah, put one up.
Daryl, do you think a spirit can hold a grudge against the living?
Yeah, the person that murdered them.
Going back to my cold case.
That's a good reason they hold a grudge.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if someone just murdered me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna like you very much anymore.
Or if they died and a certain person hasn't, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. for
why
sure.
did I die, not you, kind of thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
Well, would you hold a grudge though? Like, say a couple, not saying you guys, a couple was in a car crash and one died and one didn't. Would you hold a grudge against the one that didn't?
You might.
Yeah, some might, but
Maybe.
it's just the luck of the draw, right? Oh well,
Yeah.
my time's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's like one location, like a dream location that you'd want to either investigate together or even separately, like where would that be?
Mine would be Hampton Court in London,
Okay, well I'm coming with you on that one because that's my dream.
What's
because I had an experience there, and so I really would like to go back and investigate there.
I think in the bathrooms, right?
It was in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
mine
Always,
is
always bathrooms.
Always.
There's
bathroom.
something about bathrooms and then paranormal and
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
The other place, actually closer to home, is in Victoria. Craig Darroch?
Craig Derrick Castle.
Yeah.
that did happen to you.
Yeah, I had another experience there in the bathroom.
I
How
like
weird is that?
Yeah.
what's up Riverdale in the Coquitlam there, the old
Oh yeah.
island there.
That's
the-
overrated.
Well, it's because we've never been in it.
Yeah.
It's been used for so many movies and Hollywood and all that stuff.
hmm
The histories and the stories there are fabulous. I'd
Is
like
there
to
anywhere you both would
I think
never
it'd be
go
amazing.
to investigate?
never go. No, I'd like to go anywhere.
I would go anywhere too.
As in afraid
With
to
respect.
go. Yeah.
I do know
Thank you.
there's I think Kay, she doesn't like to go to graveyards.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. Where me, on the other hand, I would. I mean, look at what happened at Highgate with us, right? I would
Mhm.
definitely go back there and investigate.
We visit graveyards and cemeteries with
Mhm.
respect.
Yeah.
We don't do investigations.
No.
No.
We learn
Yeah.
the history of the peoples and wherever we go. They're fascinating cemeteries.
They're very peaceful, quiet places. I mean, I'll give you that for sure.
We don't go to investigate. We just go out of curiosity.
And walk around. Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, some of those graveyards, especially over in the UK, because I mean I've been over there as well, and they're so
Fabulous.
peaceful and they're so beautiful.
Hmm.
how about Mexico? You've seen them above the ground.
Those ones too, yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah.
And New Orleans, you want to see a graveyard? That's all
Mhm.
above the ground because when it floods, all the bodies come up. And that's an interesting concept. Yeah, that's a cool place there too, though.
Haven't been there, but
New
that's
Orleans,
yeah.
New
Yeah,
Orleans is another place.
that's on a. I mean, if there is such a thing as a paranormal bucket list, I think that would be on
Oh, it's
both
fabulous.
investigators for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I think we all kind of have one. I didn't have that on my list, but like paranormal bucket list locations, right? Like, you know.
Oh boy.
Oh, when you start with that, that's a really tough question.
Mine would be a mile long.
Yeah, it's a big list.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think, some of us have had the pleasure or honor, whatever you want to call it, to go to some of them, which is awesome.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not what your expectations were, but at the same time, you're kind of like, well, it was still cool though. So,
I know Gord would love to go to Gettysburg.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we
Yeah.
missed out on that. So
if that's not on any investigators, paranormal bucket list, it definitely should be.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You mind if I ask this one?
Please, yeah.
Okay. So think about everything throughout history, right? Any moment throughout time. If you could investigate one historical event as it was happening with no danger to you, what would it be and why?
Oh boy. I said to be kind.
I know there's like so many things throughout history, right? I mean, it's like, oh,
I cannot pick one that stands out. What about you? Any historic?
Oh, the biggest one is Jesus on the cross. If you were there to see that,
Oh,
so
the crucifixion of Jesus.
which I'm
and you would go, yeah. I mean, would you investigate it though?
if it happened, I mean, you know me.
True.
Well,
So,
because we just had Easter and everybody's saying he has risen and all that. No disrespect to religious people at all. This is not what I mean. He has risen. I would like to investigate that. Did he really rise? Did he really? Yeah.
I rise every morning.
Yeah.
and
Daryl's just going, nope, don't say it. I did it. I rise every morning, and he goes, he has risen. I go, yep, I did. Sorry,
And,
no disrespect again.
Yeah.
You got another one?
Yeah, I'm just looking through my list here and just see that we're kind of doubling up on some things.
I know.
Which cryptid would you want as a pet? What kind of question is that? Where did that one come from?
I can answer that one.
pardon, Mike.
Gordon Mike, what?
What Ken wrote there.
Oh, that's what I said. Pardon?
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 Cryptids.
Is a fairy a cryptid?
I need to say fairy.
I think so. Yeah.
I think anything like that's not really in existence, but kind of is in folklore.
Like a
Sure.
like a Loch Ness monster.
Yeah.
He's too big.
You think a fairy would
Yeah.
qualify?
I think a little fairy. I would love a little fairy.
You
Well,
want
I
a
have-
Little leprechaun.
Yeah.
pet fairy?
Well, we have Dobby here, right? And Dobby comes to life at nighttime and he protects us. And
The dwarf.
Yeah.
He cleans the house.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear him running around at nighttime.
Collecting socks.
Can I borrow him?
Want to borrow Dobby?
He's got a sock in his hand. Yeah.
Yeah. My house could use some. Well, okay, it's clean, but it could use some better cleaning. Daryl has dust bunnies. Those are his pets.
That's funny.
Okay. How do you, and we only have a few minutes left here. I have 2 questions left. How do you mentally decompress as a couple after an intense investigation?
Sex.
That never happens. I don't know where she goes. We come home for a cup of tea.
No.
Okay, for once, I didn't make the show go off the rails.
There's the rabbit hole.
And then the whole went.
No.
Lord.
No, what we do when we come home from an investigation, we come home, we have a cup of tea, and we watch paranormal shows.
Yeah.
No, it's a cup of tea and probably a couple of digestives to dunk in our tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a much more
Mhm.
better thing to do and explain.
Kitty had a laugh.
Because I'm like the paranormal hangover is a real thing. After you get off like from an investigation, it's like you go home and you can't shut yourself down.
No.
No, you can't.
There's absolutely no way you're gonna be up for a good hour anyway.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely a cup of tea, and we turn on the TV and
Mhm.
just kind of decompress that way.
Yep.
That's being said.
That was a very quick response from Karen. No thought needed.
Oh my God. All right, so just wrapping up here. Do you have one more question before I ask my final question?
It doesn't happen that often, believe me. We've been married too long.
What is your Do you have like a favorite memory from an investigation?
Aw. Oh, so many memories over the years. I think our very first investigation with you, Amy, and Mike, when we first met you guys. Yeah.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was, yeah. It's a good memory. We were all nervous and we were all, new. Yeah.
But you guys did great.
That was Stewart Farm.
And look at all these years later.
I know.
I remember telling Amy that after that first investigation, I was sitting there in the attic of Stewart Farm, and I was trying not to breathe because I thought you guys could hear every little sound my body was making. Like, I didn't want to breathe. I didn't want to, like, I thought you guys could even hear my heartbeat. So I was like, oh my God, I'm making so much noise. I know it wasn't, but.
Yeah, I think it's the fun we have as well. I mean, it's not always serious. We are serious in what we do, but we also go and have fun. We're relaxed with each other, and I love that. We have a really good team and a very close team, and we can just be ourselves. Without
Well said.
yeah, and have a few laughs and quack like a duck and moo like a cow.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
No.
You've run out of questions when you're saying, can you quack like a duck? Can you moo like a cow?
Quack, quack.
Daryl.
All right, my final question before, I don't know if you have any final questions, is who's your favorite person to investigate with, and why is it me? I had to ask. Oh my God. They're just being quiet. They're not saying anything.
Mike, truthfully, it probably is you because we're so used to you.
Yeah.
Like you started the day we started, so we've been doing this together. Well, Gord and I have taken breaks over the years and not as involved as you are, but I do feel the most comfortable with you, Mike, because no disrespect to any of our other teammates. We love you all equally, but because we all started together.
Yes, the commonality.
Totally get it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Totally get it.
Three of us.
You've come a long way, Mike, with all your toys.
Hey, you guys have come a long way too. Gordon, you haven't fallen asleep on an investigation in a long time.
Oh God, I'll never forget one that he was laying on a bed. I think we were with Kay.
Just get relaxed. Okay.
And he's laying on the bed and we're asking questions and all of a sudden we hear the snoring and Kay, did you hear that snoring? And yeah, it's Gord.
Yeah.
Sounds like Gord. Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much wrapping up for the night. We got to carry on with our investigation, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We still got a couple more hours here.
Right.
Daryl, do you have anything to add while you're here?
Not much. I wish I could have partaken a little bit more, guys, but my throat's pretty well thrashed. But you know what, Karen Gord, thank you very much for joining us all.
Well, thank you for having us. It's been fun.
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been an awesome show, and thank you both.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
We'll see you again real soon.
You betcha.
Maybe tomorrow.
Till then,
Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
I wish everybody adieu.
Okay, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for having us. And how do you turn this thing off now?
I'll get you out, Karen. But anyway, everybody,
Over and out from Tekla.
Running off Cuff Paranormal. We'll see you again next.
Yeah. Good night.
All right. Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you.